This is the official fight prediction video for David Benavidez versus Ronald Gavril on the Brandon Rios, Danny Garcia card. By the way, I'm G5 Jeff TV. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video. Support your boy. Support good content at all times. Now, these two fought back in 2017. David Benavidez won by decision. Hotly contested. A lot of people had different scorecards. A couple of my subs had it for Benavidez. I personally had it for Gavril, 115, 113. Can't really argue either way. Can't say it was a robbery. It was just a close fight, and I guess it just depends on what you like. Now, whether you thought Benavidez won or lost, we can all clearly say that that wasn't Benavidez's best performance, but he's so young. He is so young, and it's a scary proposition putting a certain amount of expectations on a guy that's 21 years old, 22 years old. So, it's really a touchy topic. But getting to this rematch, David Benavidez, I'm going to start off with him. Offensively, he is dynamic. He is dynamic offensively. And he can throw pretty much any combination you like. And there's not a lot of fighters in boxing that are dynamic offensively. And David Benavidez is one of those guys. Now, defensively, it looks like he's sound. Gives you, some classic upper body movement. I like what he does defensively. I think he's defensively responsible. Is his defense necessarily tight? I haven't seen enough of him yet to say that he's defensively tight, but I would definitely say he's defensively responsible. Now, the first fight looked like early in the fight he was doing this thing early in the fight, and it looked like from round 5 to like 10, he just didn't look himself. Like, it almost like he was like conserving energy. He was fighting in spots and pockets. He wasn't busy, and he almost seemed disinterested, from round 5 to 10. So that kind of troubled me a little bit, because somebody that's 21, 22 years old shouldn't be having those types of moments. But he's an extremely talented fighter, champion. He's 21, 22 years old. But he fight like a veteran, and I really think he's one of the future players in boxing. Now, Ronald Gavril, in my eyes, I thought he won the first fight. Not necessarily because he dominated or he did anything that stood out. What Ronald Gavril did was work. Like, he worked the entire fight. He stayed busy the entire fight. And there's nothing special about Ronald Gavril. There's nothing special about him, but he's so technically sound, offensively and defensively, that it's really hard to really catch him with anything, because he's just technically sound. And Ronald Gavril was throwing combinations. He was letting his hands go, basically in the middle of the fight. And I thought that Ronald Gavril pulled it out. Again, I can go back and forth with people all day in terms of scorecards for that first fight. I mean, some people had it for Gavril 115, 113. Some people had it a draw. Some people had it 115, 113 Benavidez, or even 116, 112 Benavidez, depending on the rounds that you gave him early and when you started giving Gavril some rounds. But this is a fight with contrasting styles. You have a guy in Benavidez that's dynamic on offense, that has a second gear, a second level. And when he goes up to that second gear, second level, there's really nothing you can do about it. You just got to try to weather the storm. And Ronald Gavril, he reminds me of Badu Jack so much, because he's just basic. He's basic. straight up and down, but the fundamentals are so tight that he gives himself a chance in every single fight. And that's the thing that I like about Ronald Gavril. This fight is hard to call. This fight is hard to call. I'm going to say David Benavidez is going to win this fight by unanimous decision. But once again, I think this might be a situation where we might be having another similar discussion in terms of, did Ronald Gavril get, did he get robbed? Did he get jobbed? Because his style is effective, but are the judges going to give him the credit that he deserves for the work that he's given out? And that's really the question. And when you're doing prediction videos, you either go, you go with your gut, or you go with all of the information and the data that's in front of you. So when I put the lab coat on and I hit the lab and I do my homework, I just see David Benavidez has a better chance of winning on the scorecards with his style versus Ronald Gavril doing what he does best and the judges giving him the benefit of the doubt on the scorecards. Gavril is going to have to hurt David Benavidez at least once in this fight, or possibly put him down at least once in this fight for him to get a decision against David Benavidez, because the styles is just his style is pleasing to the eye, and Gavril's style is not as pleasing to the eye, if y'all get what I'm saying. Now, David Benavidez, I got him winning unanimous decision, but I expect another tight, close fight. But I do expect for David Benavidez to turn it up a little bit more in this fight, especially being 12 rounds with Ronald Gavril, so they both know what to expect from each other. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments section. G5 Jeff TV. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video. Support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.